Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Watch out for Hill on the return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. On second down, Tua. He'll buy some time right. And a completion to Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. A big... yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
A gain of 12. First down, Dolphins.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Back to the running game with Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. False start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. In motion right is Robinson. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know, when we
call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins